Equivalent ratios. The learning objectives. By the end of this section, you should be able to use a multiplier to make an equivalent ratio and identify equivalent ratios. How many blue and red squares are there in each group? 3 blue and 2 red, 6 blue and 4 red, and 9 blue and 6 red. Each group is made up of different numbers of blue and red squares. Is there a connection between the number of blue squares compared to the number of red squares in each group? Each group has the same proportion of blue squares compared to red squares. The ratio of blue to red squares is the same in each group. From this, we can say that these ratios mean the same thing. They are equivalent ratios. Six to 4. To make an equivalent ratio, every part of the ratio must be multiplied or divided by the same number. So if we times 6 by 2, we get 12. Multiply 4 by 2, we get 8. If we divided 6 by 2, we get 3. If we divided 4 by 2, we get 2. These are all equivalent ratios. So all of the ratios in each question are equivalent. You are to find the missing value. Look at question 1. We start off with the ratio 2 to 5. So if the first part became a 4, what would we have multiplied it by? What would we do to the 5? And if the last one in there, the last part's a 15, what do we multiply the 5 by to get to 15? Just look at question 1. There's the answers. To give you an idea of what to do. So what I'd like to do is work through these questions. Pause the video now, do that, and once you've done it, come back. Oh, here we go. Question 2. Missing numbers were 9 and 8. 3, 4, 5. Coming on to the 3-part ratios. And finally, question 9. If any of them wrong, go back over them, have a look and see what happened. Right, this one here, match the red ratios to their equivalent green ratios. What you need to do, it says there, is start by writing all the ratios in their simplest form. See if you can make pairs of them. So pause the video, see if you can find which red ones match up with the green ones. So slightly trickier than the last set of questions. They're equivalent. And there's all the answers. Hope you managed that. Right, hopefully you found that not too difficult. If you did, go back, play the video again, and try to identify any mistakes.